Happy Friday, everybody. Today is October the 16th. Just 15 more days until Halloween. So what do you think about Halloween? Oh, first of all, Mr. Furley has to say hello. Say hello, Mr. Furley. Say hello. Yes, he's got on his little Halloween sweater. He's all ready. Yes, my baby's all ready. Anyway, so what do you think about Halloween? There are some places now that are just trying to be politically correct and do away with that too. First, they didn't want you to say Merry Christmas. You had to say Happy Holidays to be politically correct. Now, you know, and now they want to take Halloween out altogether. This is why one school in Milford, I'm not sure where Milford is at. It's on here somewhere. They're doing away with Halloween at the school because they said she's a third, and this is at a third grade school too, so you know these children love Halloween and stuff. But it said Victoria Johansson, mother of a third grader at Live Oak School, said she heard about the decision via a letter last week from the school's principal. The letter declared there wouldn't be any Halloween parades at the elementary school this year, a decision that, according to the letter, arose out of numerous incidents of children being excluded from activities due to religion, cultural beliefs. Let's think about this a minute. Religion. I thought they took religion out of school. So what does Halloween have to do with religion? Halloween is not a religious holiday. It has nothing to do with religion. It's just a day to be fun and silly. Last year, some school wanted to ban it because they wanted to, no, a county wanted to ban it because they said Halloween was teaching children how to beg. Please, kids these days ain't got to beg for nothing. They get everything thrown at them. And it's also, they also want to do away with the Halloween at school because of cultural beliefs. Well, let's see. Cultural beliefs. I think in the United States, we've always had Halloween. So now because of somebody else's cultural beliefs, we have to do away with it. That may as well be what they say. What about the cultural beliefs of our own people here in the United States? What about, let's say at this school, they're afraid that there's going to be some children that is excluded. I got to get something away from him. Some children that's going to be excluded. Okay, as this woman points out in this little clip, well, have a little party for them separately for something else. Give them something else to do. If it's going to be that day at school, the parents can either keep them home or they can have another separate party in another part of the school for them. Let's say you have 1,000 children in a school and 100 of them want nothing to do with Halloween. So where does the common sense tell whoever makes up these rules, okay, out of 1,000 kids, 100 of them can't participate, so we just have to shut the whole thing down. We don't want to offend these 100 children. And I'll bet you those 100 children are not United States of America children. So let's do away with our traditions. Let's do away with our culture to appease somebody else. This is in Milford. Is Milford even in the United States? Let me check. Yeah, it's still part of the United States for now. I just can't believe the way, and there's probably a lot of, here's my only issue with Halloween now. And this, I can see where this is a problem, but I don't think it poses to just do away with Halloween at all. No. They have some people, there was this one woman that stuffed a shirt, a pair of pants, and made it look like a body laying on the ground. Well, that's just Halloween. And people called the police because they thought it was a real body. And I can understand why people would call the police. There was also an incident right after that the other day of a woman dead across a fence, and nobody said anything because they thought she was a Halloween decoration. So, you know, times are changing. Things are happening. But we can't please everybody. This is what the government and all the states are doing. They're trying to, like, let's say, for example, a lot of people believe if you have company to come into your house and you have a one-bedroom house, you give up your bed for your company and you sleep on the couch to make your guest more comfortable. That, in a sense, is what the United States is doing with everybody that's coming over here. We're giving up our rights, giving up our freedoms to make them more comfortable. This is the way I feel about it if I were running the government. If somebody was to come in my house and they didn't like what I was cooking for dinner, well, they could either not eat or they could bring their own dinner. But this is my house. So I'm going to do what I want. And you abide by that and abide by my rules in my house. So shouldn't that be the same way as if somebody comes from across the border or across the water and they come here? Should they not adhere to our rules? Because I guarantee you, if we went to their country, they're not going to change anything for us. They're not going to take their flags down for us. They're not going to take the religion out of their schools for us. They're not going to do that. And there's a lot of schools now that want to teach, I can't remember what it's called. It's a religion that, I won't say the Quran. They did want to teach that in school, but they want to teach some kind of Islamic faith about what that's all about in school. And I say no. Because if you can't teach Christianity in school, if you can't have the Bible club in school anymore, why are you teaching religion from a foreign country? And how did I get off of Halloween onto that? I don't know. Anyway, what do you think? Do you think that schools should exclude Halloween because of a few? Or those children could stay home and they could still have a party for the other 95% that want the party? If you're trying to please the 10% that don't want it, then you are offending the 90% that do want it. So how can you say that you're doing this to keep from offending anybody? That doesn't make any sense. That's stupid. You just want to kiss somebody's ass and please somebody, but you're not wanting to please your own people. I wonder what Donald Trump would have to say about this. Anyway, until next time, bye-bye.